Hi everyone, we're going to get started in just a minute. So find yourself a place that you can move around. Maybe have a chair in the back if you want to sit down. We're going to go through a couple of exercises, some breath practices, and I'm going to talk about breath, body, mind. So maybe get yourself a glass of water, get yourself situated. We'll start in 1 minute. So hi everyone, happy Thursday. My name is Linda Lentini. I work at Toivo by Advocacy Unlimited. This is a workshop called Breath, Body, Mind. We've offered it a couple of times at Toivo on Franklin Avenue, and I wanted to be able to provide this to you during this time that we can't be together in person, but we can still connect online. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what breath, body, mind is. Breath, body, mind is a series of techniques, breathing techniques, gentle movement, and meditation that have been proven to balance our stress response system. So there's a lot of scientific information behind it. There's a book called The Healing Power of the Breath. Dr. Brown and Dr. Grabarg wrote the book together. And for the past 19 years, they have been doing a lot of research to support the fact that these things put together can help balance our stress response system. So I'm going to bring you through a couple of this series, but I also want to tell you a little bit about myself. So I've been doing these practices for 2 years as of March of this year. I'm going to complete my level 3 in April, later on this month. And over the past 2 years, I've noticed a difference in myself. I've noticed a difference in how I respond to things. Does that mean that I respond to things in the best way possible all the time? Who's to say? Does that mean I can do it differently as I learn new techniques, as my stress response system balances? Yes, and that's the whole point of it. These practices go along with my belief of we're able to heal from within. I believe that we have the ability within our own bodies to heal from within. That's why I like Breath, Body, Mind. There's a website called breathbodymind.com that you can go and see the research, see the science behind it, see the books that they've put together. They've done a lot of work. They did a lot of work in New York with 9/11. They're doing a lot of work with people right now as we're going through a lot of social distancing, as we're going through a lot of fears and anxiety. They created their training on Zoom. They've created workshops on Zoom. Dr. Grabarg was on a workshop this morning presenting coherent breathing. So breath, body, mind involve things that we can do within ourselves. As you can see my shirt, it says breathe and heal. We can use our breath to help calm us down, to give us energy. We could use gentle movement to move the stress along and get rid of the stress out of our body. I talk a lot about shaking and getting things out of our body. And meditation is a way for us, as I explained yesterday, to step away from our thoughts for a couple of minutes and maybe come back with a different perspective. All three of those things are something we have control over in our own body. So I really feel strongly about breath, body, mind because I have been looking for a number of years on something I can do myself. Not necessarily something that somebody else provides for me, but something I can do myself. So I'm going to show you some of these techniques that you can do for yourself in the comfort of your own home. You never have to worry about whether or not you have the props for it or anything else. All you need is yourself, some comfortable clothes. You could have a chair. So we're going to do a couple of different exercises. Everything I do in my groups is 100% voluntary. I never force anyone to do anything. I invite you to do these things with me, but only you knows your body the best. Please take care of yourself during these practices. Don't do anything that feels uncomfortable. Take care of yourself. You know what's going on in your body. You know how you feel. I encourage you to try these things. And for today, and as we go along, because I'm going to do a couple more in April, I'm going to add music to them because I think music really does lighten our soul and spirit, makes us like sing and dance a little, and I love to dance. But for today, I have no music. You may hear some chimes in the back. I want them to keep going, and then I'll explain how we use the chimes as we go along. But because I'm doing this solo, I don't want to have to rely on stepping away to do the chimes and then come back. So first thing we're going to do, and for those of you that know me, I really like this exercise because there's a book called The Body Keeps the Score. Our body stores energy. Our body sometimes stores energy in ways after we've had a stressful situation. If you think about when the last time you were stressed out, sometimes, I know for me, I'm like, I'm so stressed, I gotta sit down and think about it. The thing that actually makes me feel the best is when I shake it out of my body. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to shake. And what you could do is you could shake gently. You could shake while you're sitting down. You could shake a leg if you don't have access to shake your hands. You could shake both legs. You could just shake your body like this. You could shake a lot if you're really stressed. Whatever it is that you feel like works for you. Just imagine shaking the stress, whatever is going on in your body, in your life, in the world right now. For the next half hour, let's just kind of be without that stress, without what's going on, without the fears, without any of that stuff. Imagine shaking all of that out of your hand, out of your arms. Imagine shaking your shoulders and getting the weight of the world off our shoulders. We don't need them there. Imagine shaking your head, getting that out of your head just for a couple of minutes. Shaking your hips, shaking your legs. Just shake the stress out of your body. Now, Breath, Body, Mind has a lot of YouTube videos that you could go and you can do some techniques with Dr. Brown and Dr. Gabarg. And they just show different ways to balance our stress response system. And what that means is that as we continue to do these practices, and like I said, as of last month, March, just a couple of days ago, I've been doing these for 2 years, and I didn't notice a difference until I attended level 3 training this past weekend, and my responses to things were different. It wasn't so much of a need to feel like I need to protect myself. I was able to just be present in the moment without having to protect myself. I felt safe. And for some of us, we struggle with feeling safe in certain situations. Breath, Body, Mind has brought me to a sense of safety in my own body, something that I worked really hard to be able to do for many years. And I feel like for the past 2 years, I've been able to do that. So I invite you to keep shaking the stress out of your body. Just one more minute, we're gonna shake the stress out, release the stress. There's a good song called Shake It Off. There's a lot of oldies about shaking. So there's a lot of songs that you could put on while you do this. Again, this involves just you and your body, shaking out the stress, letting it all go. And now I invite you to slowly come to stillness. Close your eyes, put your hands by your side, and check in with your body. Where do you feel the energy now? Just pay attention to how you feel inside your body. Now we're going to do a series of tapping, and I'm going to show you the parts of our body that we're going to tap. I'm going to go through the whole sequence first, and then we'll start and do the sequence together. We're going to start on our right side, just where our kidneys are. We're going to go to our left side. We're going to go up to our collarbone. We're going to go right back to the top of our back. Then we're going to go to our right shoulder. We're going to go down our right shoulder. We're going to applaud ourselves for being here and taking care of ourselves. We're going to go up our right arm. We're going to do our left shoulder. We're going to go down. We're going to applaud. We're going to come up our left arm. Then we're going to go to our belly. Then we're going to go to our outer hips. And then I know this might be hard. I will stand on a chair so you could see me. We're going to go all the way down our legs to the front of our feet, up the inside of our legs to the front of our legs. I don't suggest standing on a chair. I just wanted to show you. And then we're going to go to our kidneys, to our sacrum, and then we're going to come back to our right side, our left side, to our collarbone, and then to applaud ourselves. So what this does is, again, it releases the energy that might be in our body. And when I say tap, just tap. This is just about releasing some of the energy that's in our body. So we're going to start off with our right side. So just, you could dance. Pretend your favorite song is on. And now we're going to go to our left side. And again, if you go to your left when I say right, or right when I say left, don't worry about it. It's okay. This is not about being coordinated and worried about left and right. This is about having a little fun and moving some energy. So now we're going to go up to our collarbone. And again, gently tap. Gently tap. And now we're going to go to right on top of our back. Right at the base of our neck. And now we're going to come and go to our left shoulder. We're going to work our way down our right arm. See? And now we're going to applaud a little bit and go up our right arm. Now go on to your left shoulder. Down your left arm. Applaud yourself for a minute. And if you don't want to pretend there's music, you could just sway, or you could stand still. Whatever works for you. If you just had lunch, this is a great way to help our digestive system move along a little bit. And now we're going to go to our outer hips. And we're going to go all the way down your legs. And now you're going to go to the front of your feet, the insides of your legs, up the insides of your legs, and now to the front of your thighs. And now we're going to go to our kidneys, into our sacrum, and now to our right side, and to our left side. And now we're going to applaud ourselves. Woo! Yay! And now I invite you to come to stillness. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Check in with your body and see where you feel the energy. How do you feel after this practice? Now we're going to do the 4-4 breath, and what this allows us to do is use some movement and some breath practice, and also to slow our breath down. Coherent breathing, which is what we're going to do, which is part of the breath, body, mind. Coherent breathing is where we slow our breath down to 5 breaths per minute. And a lot of us breathe 15 to 20 breaths per minute. So slowing it down and keeping that, it's suggested to do it 20 minutes a day, just the coherent breathing, and using chimes to time that, which is what I have in the background. There's a free app that you can use that doesn't use chimes, but it actually uses a balloon, so it times you. Or you can time it with your own voice. As you get used to doing coherent breathing, there's things that you can do to just time it yourself. So the 4-4 breath we're going to go into, you can stand with your feet hip distance apart. You're going to start with your hands facing up. And you're going to inhale. And as you inhale, you're going to kind of turn your hands in front of your face and then press your hands up to the top, just like that, for the count of 4. And then we're going to bring our hands down on the sides of our body like that and to start back up like that. So we're just going to do that for about a minute. Again, it slows our breath down and it involves a little bit of movement. If you don't feel comfortable standing up, you can go ahead and just sit down, and you could do the same thing and just come to the side, whatever you feel comfortable doing. So let's take a nice refreshing breath in and out. Now we're going to start. We're going to inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your belly fill up with air, and feel your belly deflate with all the air being released. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. 2 more times. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Again, I invite you to release your arms to the side. Close your eyes, lower your eyelids. Just check in with your body and see how you feel. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes, and here's where you can get a comfortable position. So you could sit down on a chair, you could lay down on a mat, whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to do some coherent breathing using chimes, using my voice. We're also going to use our imagination to move our breath, and I'm going to explain everything as we go along. But first, find a comfortable position. I'm just going to bring my chair closer just so you could see me and hear me a little bit better. I just want to make sure everyone can hear me. So just get comfortable. If you are sitting down, try not to cross your legs. If you're laying down, try to make sure that you're in a position that you won't fall asleep. But if you need to fall asleep, I'm fine with that, because sometimes we need to find a position or find a place that we could feel nice and comfortable and safe enough to fall asleep for a couple of minutes. So I completely understand. So I'm going to invite you to sit comfortably and take a nice refreshing breath in and out. I'm going to slow your breath down just with my voice. So I'm going to invite you to take a nice deep breath in and out. In and out. Now I'm going to invite you to start softening your body a little bit. Start off by softening your eyes, around your eyes, your forehead. Soften your face. Maybe put a nice smile on your face. Now soften your face. Check in with your shoulders. Soften your shoulders a little bit. Relax. Soften your back and your belly. Soften where your legs meet your body. Soften behind your kneecaps. And finally, soften your feet. And imagine with every breath you take in, you're breathing in peace. And you're releasing any tension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn up the chimes, and I'm going to invite you to breathe in with the high chime, and I'll explain which one that is, and out with the low chime. I'm going to invite you to do that on your own for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to come back and ask you to use your imagination to move your breath. Using your imagination to move your breath to the top of your head and down to the base of your spine. Then we're going to come back and we're going to just, We're just going to use our chimes again just to do our breath, and then we're going to end with a little bit of meditation. So I invite you to continue staying in that comfortable, relaxed spot. That's the high chime, and that's the low chime. use your imagination just to move your breath. Imagine when you inhale, your breath is going to the top of your head. And as you exhale, your breath is going down to the base of your spine. Inhale up to the top of your head. Exhale down to the base of your spine. In and up. Out and down. And continue on, and I'll use my hands just in case you don't hear the chimes. Moving your breath and just continue breathing in with one chime and out with the low chime. And just another minute. In and out. And as you inhale in, smile. Exhale and release that. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Invite you to allow your breath to return to its normal pace. Keep your eyes closed or lowered. And I invite you to check in with the bottoms of your feet. Check in with your ankles. Check in with the spot behind your knees. Check in with the place where your legs meet your body. Check in with your back, your belly, your wrists, check in with the spot between your eyes, and finally to the top of your head. And just for a minute, I invite you to bring your awareness back to your heart and silently say to yourself, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe and at ease. I invite you to bring your awareness to everyone you're going to come in contact with for the next couple of minutes, the next couple of hours, the next couple of days, and imagine sharing love and kindness with your thoughts, your actions, and your words. And imagine silently saying to everyone you encounter, may we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be safe and at ease. And just for a minute, I invite you to bring some kindness into your heart, into your being, for yourself, for the people around you, and for the rest of the world. We all need a little bit more kindness today. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to the room that you're in. I just invite you to check in to see how you feel. And know that it's okay to feel calm, it's okay to feel relaxed. We have these abilities within ourselves, our breath, our body, and our mind, to relax, to take it easy, to balance our stress response system. And during this time, we all need a little bit less stress and more love and kindness. So I really hope that you enjoyed the breath, body, mind presentation today. If you have any other questions, you can reach out to us. If you want to see more, some less, you could let us know. Again, my name is Linda Lentini. This is a video by Toivo by Advocacy Unlimited. We're here for you, so don't hesitate to reach out to us for anything. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.